highlight video.
I gotcha.
Okay, round 3. I'm surprised. Okay, Amon-Ra St. Brown just went. That's crazy. Damn, 112 pick. Thought he would have went a lot earlier than that. How's it going, guys? Saturday, 12:30. Giants on the clock and 4 picks. 4 picks. I'll update you if I see anything.
Yeah, I really like that pick for the Lions. Amon-Ra, I think, should have went a lot earlier than this. And they have the worst receiving core in the NFL. So I think this is a great pickup for them. I don't think this gives them the number one receiving threat that they desperately need. But he's a quality player who has a lot of upside. And once they get that number one receiving threat, I think he'll be a phenomenal number 2 option. So I like that for the Lions.
Yeah, me too. They lost Marvin and they lost Kenny. So they kind of had no choice but to go with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, they should have went receiver earlier, but
yeah, they should have. But what are you going to do? Didn't they get Penei Sewell? Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and for the Giants today, names that I'm going to keep an eye on: Tyler Shelvin, nose tackle out of LSU. I know that the Giants are interested. Of course, Trey Smith out of Tennessee. That's who everyone wants.
Blood clots scare me, but it doesn't seem like it's a debilitating issue. He took some baby aspirin and was fine, apparently.
Yep, there's some guys out there. There's
Jabril
quite
Cox
a few
is
receivers
dropping.
Still on the board too.
Jabril Cox is falling because he has a shoulder injury. Then he got surgery on, and it's still not fully healed, and teams don't think it'll ever heal fully again.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Deontay Brown or Deontay out of Alabama. Yeah, the meatball. He's another name to keep an eye on. Jonathan Cooper is an edge rusher out of Ohio State. I would keep an eye on.
Jonathan Cooper. Yeah.
Yep.
They gotta go. I mean, the thing is, if they don't go into your offensive line now, they're gonna be picking up scraps in the later rounds. You know, like right now they have Trey Smith, Deontay Brown, and Jalen Moore. Who I just wrote about. Jalen Moore, tackle from Western Michigan. He's fast and agile and has really good size, like 6'4", 311 pounds. Some good size there. He's going to move to interior because he's not very long arms. But I think that for the most part, he would be a good pick for us just because of his agility and athleticism. We know the Giants like to put Shane Lemieux at left guard last year because Will Hernandez just couldn't pull and get into space in time. Their offense was running behind. So I think with Shane, they wanted someone with a little bit more agility. They gave up the pass. They gave up the pass protection for run blocking rather, because their passing attack was so inept. They really only had one choice to run the football.
Yeah, another name to keep an eye on, maybe not for the Giants necessarily, but Darius Washington. He's a safety out of TCU. I'm surprised he hasn't been picked yet. I know he was pretty high on PFF's board and a lot of teams' boards, or a lot of outlets' boards, so I'm pretty surprised there. Trey Smith is the number 3 interior offensive lineman on PFF's board, and he's still there. So let's keep an eye on him. Obvious need for the Giants, and I think that's really your pick if he's still there once we get over to the Giants pick.
Facts. It'll be in a couple minutes. But the end of the day is like the Giants don't have another pick until the 6th round, and with that being the case, they gotta go with an offensive lineman. They gave up their 5th rounder to move up before. So they really have
no, they gave up the Bears' 5th rounder. They still have one.
No, they don't have any 5th rounders. Remember Dave Gettleman gave it away for Leonard Williams?
Oh, yeah.
So we don't even have a 5th rounder. So they really got to go into your offensive line now unless they're going to wait till the 6th round, which I would not advise. You got to go. It's probably going to be Trey Smith, realistically, because he's the best guy on the board. Injury history is there, obviously, but you kind of got to do it.
Keep an eye on Tyler Shelvin, though.
You think that? You think so? You think so right now?
Yeah, I don't know how long he lasts. Definitely not to round 6. I'm just gonna say keep an eye on him. Not saying he's the pick. I think Trey Smith is the more likely one if he's there, but keep an eye on Tyler Shelvin. I know that they like him.
All right. Let's see. So the Giants, they're flying through these picks right now, I have to say. I looked up and suddenly this is almost the Giants pick.
The Giants have probably picked already. The pick is probably in, but don't spoil it, guys. No spoilers in the chat. We all want to, watch it live.
Yeah, I mean, either way, we're really dwindling down here to the final picks, and I must say, this is going to be interesting. Cowboys just selected linebacker Jabril Cox, so there's that.
That's fine. I don't think he's anything special.
Well, also, he's a reserve guy. He's someone they're likely just going to stash on the bench. I mean, they got Van Der Esch and Micah Parsons, so like Jabril Cox kind of just they have more holes. I think they probably should have allocated that a little bit better, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the chat hidden so I can react live. But keep in mind the Giants do have 2 6th-round picks.
Yeah,
so they absolutely, if
Puka,
a player starts falling, into the 5th round, they could move up again. They've got some flexibility there.
They do have some flexibility there. Detroit had back-to-back. They went with Derek Barnes, linebacker out of Purdue, second-team All Big Ten selection. So good athletic linebacker. He's a big guy too. Damn. But I think the Giants, this has to be an offensive lineman, right? It's got to be Trey Smith, right? And also, funny story, I don't know if you guys saw the video of Howie Roseman and like the Eagles war room, and they were all like pissed off and stuff. They were all angry because the Giants leapfrogged them to take Aaron Robinson, but it was also for Aleem McNeil, who they lost out on too. So they lost Aaron Robinson and they lost Aleem McNeil, who was drafted like right before them. I think they were looking at one of those guys.
Yeah, Aleem would have been a really good pick for them too. I mean, you guys know how much I like Aleem. I would have hated to see him on Philly, but also would have made a lot of sense for him. He grew up kind of idolizing Fletcher Cox. That's who he models his game after. I could have seen that being a good fit for him, but I think, he'll have his opportunity in Detroit. I'm excited to see how it goes. I think Aleem is really talented and wish him the best of luck.
And losing out on Quinn Miners, really upsetting yesterday. I was really hoping. Anthony said he had never dropped to 116. I held out hope. I was putting out some good vibes. Wasn't enough. Went to Denver. Good place to go. I just don't want our guys to go to NFC East teams. That's pretty much it.
I think he's going to start this year in Denver, so I'm happy for him. Shout out Quinn.
He probably will, honestly. He would have started with us too.
Center. I think he's going to start at center for them.
Yeah, he'll have a good career. I think he's going to end up being one of those guys that like his name doesn't pop up very often, but he's very influential. You know what I mean? Like he'll be a good player.
Yeah. By the way, the Giants have definitely made this pick, and there's probably people on Twitter who know. So if you do want to hide the chat for a live reaction,
I want to go see who it is.
No, I think we should just react. This isn't going to be the longest stream anyway, so we might as well.
All right. Well, Falcons got center Drew Dahlman. They're really passing on. People are passing on Deonta Brown. They're passing on Trey Smith. They're passing on Jalen Moore.
I would pass on Deonta Brown personally. Yeah. I really don't see him as a first 4-round pick. He's a late day 3 guy.
He plays like in a phone booth.
Watch him be the pick for the Giants, though. We'll see.
He won't be. He plays in a phone booth. He doesn't have any really any mobility. He's basically just a little tank. Little World War II tanks, 2-person tanks. You could just be like Saquon, just run behind this man, and he'll just pave the way. Very interesting, though. I wouldn't go for him. The guy's a meatball. If you're running inside zone power, no pulling guards, sure. Maybe it works, but not for us. I'm telling you, I think Jalen Moore is going to would be a good pick for us. All right, let's see. Dallas is next again. I feel like they're going to steal whoever we want just to piss us off.
I got to see. I think that my guy Tay Gowan's got to be coming off the board pretty soon here. I hope so. I think he should have went a lot earlier in this draft.
Please not Dallas.
And man, wherever he goes, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, but just not Dallas or Philly. Although those teams need a secondary guy so bad. Like Dallas desperately needs corners, and they didn't draft any. Oh, they drafted one corner. They drafted Calvin Joseph, but that's it. Like they really should have went with.
Yeah, I could see Tay ending up there. I hope not. I don't want to see him go to a division rival, but he's a cool guy regardless. So
yeah, I'm kind of happy that I think I actually prefer Micah Parsons going to the Cowboys than Patrick Surtain. I think their lack of corners, we're gonna feast on them. Parsons is great, but he's not great in coverage yet. So I think I would. It's hard to say. I think Surtain is going to be equally as good a cornerback that Micah Parsons will be as a linebacker. Just based on his, you don't think so?
Just personal opinions. I really do view Micah Parsons as having Hall of Fame upside. That's why I thought he
He
was the
does.
number
I
one
think
target for the Giants.
Surtain, maybe not Hall of Fame upside, but I think he has Pro Bowl, All Pro upside.
For
Patrick
sure.
Surtain.
But I just think I didn't want to see Micah Parsons go to a division rival. I really didn't want to see that. I think he's
I don't want to see
an
anyone go to
elite
division
talent.
rival. I wish they didn't have any picks ever. I wish they were just scraps. They had like 26 round picks.
Well, Philly got Landon Dickerson. I think that's going to end up being a really good pick for them. So
He'll always be injured. We'll never see him play. The Philadelphia Eagles always deal with injured players on their offensive line, and they just drafted the most injured player in this draft. He's not gonna play. He's gonna get injured, and he'll be out. Like, his injuries are season-long injuries. If you look at them, he's not out for like a game or two. They're like torn ACLs, ankle sprains, like serious shit that like you don't come back from in a week or two. Like, you miss months with his type of injuries. I don't
know, man. I think he ends up staying healthy.
I don't think so, man. The NFL's even more physical. Like, he's gonna get injured. People fall on your legs and stuff. He already has those lower body issues.
Guess we'll see, won't we?
I guess we will. However, they're taking forever. It's always right before the Giants pick that they decide to literally never.
It's because it's like every 5 or every 10 picks, and we're at 11. So
it's so annoying. The pick is in though for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they're about to announce that, and then we won't have to wait too much longer.
Was it 2 minutes, 3 minutes for each pick now?
I don't know. I know that the Giants pick is absolutely in. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're definitely in. It's definitely in.
Definitely everyone knows what it is, but we'll find out soon enough.
Facts.
Probably the last one that we need to live react to anyway.
Hey, you know what? I want an offensive lineman, so I'll react to that. Give my take.
We'll see.
All right. Let's go, Molasses, man. Dragging this thing out again. Unbelievable. I hope they do this in New York one of these days. One of the NFL draft.
Dude, it used to be in New York every year.
I know. I hope they do it again here. I would totally go. Live stream from there. Okay, so the top 20 available. Okay, Daniel Jeremiah. Jabril Cox is already off the board.
Is this his grandson? Dude, he like actually looks freakishly similar to Jerry Jones.
The guy is so white, he's like blinding me on my screen. Holy jeez Louise. It's like the sun. They look the same. Look, Jerry Jones is prepping this kid. He's like sharpening this kid to be a general manager one day.
Eventual heir to the throne, no? I mean, isn't it a family business?
Yeah, it is.
The team will probably pass it down. So I guess eventually James Jones will have.
He's like, Grandpa, can we go on your $100 million yacht later? Like, Grandpa, can we go to like the coffee shop? Like, can we get like a black coffee? Dude has $100 million yacht. He really showed it off last year too, didn't he? In the draft, when he was just like he was like calling in the picks from his $100 million yacht on like this couch that looked like it was a mall.
Is that true? Did that happen?
Yes, he was literally on a $100 million yacht last year calling the picks, and I'm like, are you like, dude, like, way to rub it into like all the people that aren't in the 1% in this country. Like, way to rub all your fans, and your fans don't have $100 million, bro. Like, you're really just rubbing it in our faces that oil man, he treats you well.
Oh, man, you got to spend it, I guess. Good for him.
Yeah. So I guess, okay, so they got Jabril Cox.
Yes,
Dallas just did it right now.
Cox. They have a nasty linebacker core, though.
They do. Leighton Van Rest, Jabril Cox. I mean, that shoulder injury, he's a really great cover linebacker.
Jalen Smith is amazing.
That's yeah.
Like a Parsons.
Crazy. Why do they have so many linebackers?
Yeah, kind of interesting because it's going to be a 4-3 defense. So I don't know. Oh, here we go.
All right. Pick is in. That was quick. Trey Smith. What do you think? Predict.
I don't know. He's about to say it, so.
He is? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jesse Armstead, baby. 8th round pick by the Giants. 99. It was 8 rounds back then.
Alex, you're not going to like it.
I'm not.
No.
Ellerson Smith? What the frick? What, bro? Yo, we're going to have a garbage offensive line again, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know enough about this guy to judge him. I just know that I would have really liked to see an offensive lineman here.
Oh my god. I didn't want to start my Saturday like this, guys.
People like him. Chat's liking him. At least a couple people are.
All right. Well, let's see what he's got. I'm gonna do some research on him right now. Ellerson Smith. Draft profile. Let's see what he's got. Ellerson Smith. Not much on him. Plays with good athleticism with regards to his agility on the edge. He has excellent length and projects with more value as an edge defender. He has a good agility as a rusher, but struggles against the run. He doesn't have the frame or play strength to hold up in the NFL trenches, which is why he's best suited as an edge defender. All in all, he has upside as a pass rusher in sub packages, but will need to get stronger and tougher, being every down player in the NFL level. All right, well, there you go. So they got a guy who I don't really get it personally. I guess there's upside, but is it
Their
worth
MO is best player available, and I guess they felt that he was the best player available.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but I would have liked an offensive lineman.
Yeah, I mean, me too. But, I think the Giants have a lot of confidence in their offensive line. So,
I mean, who do they have behind Shane Lemieux? We don't even have any depth there.
You got Zach Fulton. That's your depth on the interior.
Yeah, but like one guy to compete, that doesn't really.
I'll say I think that, the likelihood of a signing of a guy like Trey Turner continues to increase.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got a long time until our next pick.
All right, well, let's hang for a minute. Just talk about this guy. Let's look up.
He's a Senior Bowl standout, which we know the Giants love.
He's another. Okay. I don't know, man. This is
Santiago. Thank you. We will keep killing it. Elite content. We appreciate the love and support.
Yes, much love, my friend. Wow. Okay. He's gonna eat. I trust it, man. I trust that he was probably. They're obviously going best player available. That's what I'll say. Obviously going best player available.
Yeah, they're not picking for need. They're just going best player available, and respect that. But ultimately, this guy is probably going to land as a backup and special teamer. And the Giants are kind of crowded off the edge. So
that's good. That's what they're doing. They're like, screw it. We're not going to get any big time edge rushers because this pass was pretty weak. Even though I think Azeez has a lot of upside, I'm not going to coin him as an elite edge rusher. But they're like, let's just crowd it and let's let the best man win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that Azeez has elite potential, though. I do.
Yeah, sure. He has elite potential, but I'm not going to say he's elite now or even, he was a 50th overall pick for a reason. But I'll tell you what, though. I think he has the capability to be a fantastic player.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll see. Athletic pass rusher. I know he has a nice swim move, Ellerson Smith. I saw that in my quick watch up of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in our O-line either, but the Giants do, so maybe they know something we don't, I guess.
All right. Ellerson Smith, Ellerson Smith. At what pick? 116?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can find a picture on him because I don't even know if they probably exist. That there's no name player. Oh, here he is. He is a skinny guy, man. He is a skinny guy.
Yeah, he is really skinny.
Man,
I noticed that when they showed him on the draft coverage.
Very
athletic. Very, very skinny.
Very, very skinny. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I would have taken Trey Smith personally.
Maybe they're gonna,
but who knows?
Maybe they're gonna move Solder inside. I don't see it.
No,
I don't see it.
They just like their guards, dude. They like them more than we do, and that's all that it is.
Clearly. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with them on that one though.
I don't agree at all. But
After last year, tough, bro. They must really think that they were just getting overwhelmed because of the lack of playmakers. Teams were just blitzing them like crazy. They must have been like, we held up pretty well considering. They're like, we can probably be an average unit with all of our playmakers. I bet you that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But all right.
Well, we'll see. We still got 2 more picks left in this draft. They're both in the 6th round, of course. You can always see the Giants potentially moving up and selecting someone in the 5th round. Maybe if Trey Smith falls all the way that far. I don't think he keeps falling too much further, though. I think people are really aware that he is the best lineman on the board. So I don't know, though. I guess we'll see. Keep your eyes out, Giants fans. We'll potentially hop back on if something happens, and just keep monitoring the situation for an offensive lineman. Keep an eye on Trey Turner too. Free agent, get him in ties. Could be a nice way to fill a spot this offseason.
Yeah, and the longer they wait, the cheaper he becomes. So they're probably also thinking like somebody's going to get cut due to cap casualties, because they're saying like with all these players and stuff, like there's going to be a lot of guys getting cut from rosters. They're probably anticipating someone decent just being let go and then just picking them up for cheap.
And I would say that probably happens in August around the time of preseason. So
yeah, much love, Jordan. How you doing in the UK today? At least it's not like 1 a.m. like it has been recently. And with Trey Smith, he has blood clots. That kind of concerns me. It's popped up twice in his career so far. He had to take like baby aspirin and blood thinners in 2019 to prepare for the season. So you never know when that's going to like become a bigger issue. I think that's probably why he's dropping like a rock right now. But I'll tell you what, the Giants must have some they're faithful in their offensive line. I'll tell you what, they have a lot more faith in them than I do right now. Yeah, and Fulton, I just don't trust Fulton, bro. I don't trust him. I don't trust him one bit. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, the Giants have a pick. What's their next pick? Like 170 something?
Yeah, I just pulled it up a second ago. Let me find it again.
Yeah, Neo, I am not.
It's going to be a while, though. It's going to be a while.
All right, guys. Well, we just wanted to pop on, give our reaction quickly. As you can tell, I look kind of tired right now. It was a long night.
196 is our next pick.
Yeah, that's OD. I don't feel necessarily great about getting no offensive linemen yet. The Giants had their eyes on 2 of them. They got beat to the punch. So it's kind of disappointing that we didn't get any. Now, when you're beat in the 3rd, 2nd round to an offensive lineman and you don't address it until the 6th round, that's kind of a problem. Obviously, they see it as a need, but they just didn't do anything about it. I think they were looking at Tevin Jenkins at 42 potentially, and then he was gone. Landon Dickerson was gone. They were like, screw it, let's trade back to 50, get some value, add a 3rd rounder for next year, and then we'll walk into the sunset. But look, they do have free agency still. They do have a lot of guys who are going to be getting cut because of cap casualties. Training camp's going to be pretty interesting this year, so there's going to be some decent guys on the board, some veterans that can plug and play late in the off season. So don't rule that out yet. This is not the end all be all. I wouldn't be too worried about it. They obviously have a plan, but it's definitely fair to be a little bit concerned right now, just based on their lack of addressing. But we'll see how this goes. Anyway, we wanted to pop on, give you guys a little reaction to this, see what they're going to do. Obviously, a little disappointed in that one. I was hoping Quinn Miners would drop to us. In that case, would have been a freaking home run selection. But I will say this, we'll be back on in a little while. I got to go. This is like my 2nd coffee already. I'm going to go for a 3rd, see how many coffees I can go for, explode. But we'll be back on later, 196, 201. I'm going to make a highlight video right now for Aaron Robinson. Maybe I'll do – no, I'm not going to do a duo one. I'm going to do Aaron Robinson right now and, write up some content, get some good stuff for you guys on Twitter. So keep an eye on that. I'll be posting very, very shortly, and that'll be nice. Obviously, I just posted a really cool video of Kadarius Toney and Aaron Robinson going off against each other. And I'll tell you what, Anthony, did you see that video? Because it's actually freaking awesome. And I'll tell you, that was probably like the best clip you could have seen of 2 players going at it. And you would have you probably loved that route that Kadarius Toney ran because he stacked Aaron Robinson so well. The throw was a little bit behind him, but Aaron
It was
Robinson,
a terrible throw.
It was a terrible throw. But look, quarterbacks in the NFL do that. They don't always throw great passes. So what I will say is he was very very reactive. He recovered very nicely, and he went through the ball. He went through the upper body of Kadarius Toney and really smacked him too. So that was a nice one. So I'm excited to see what those guys do in practice as a little battle royale there. But guys, we'll catch you guys a little bit later. Gonna go do some stuff, make some more content. Check out on Twitter and YouTube shortly. I'll have an Aaron Robinson highlight video on here shortly. Anthony, I'll let you close it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little disappointed. I thought the Giants were going to go offensive line. I thought Trey Smith falling to us was kind of a dream. They didn't. Is what it is. We'll see what they do. In round 6, they got 2 more picks. We'll probably hop back on, discuss those with you guys. I don't know. Overall, though, I'm still really happy with what the Giants did this year. I think this has been a tremendous draft. They've gotten a lot of hauls in picks and players, and I'm happy. I think all Giants fans should be, but I'm a little nervous about this offensive line. But we'll see what happens. It's a long off season. There's still a lot of time to find someone on the waiver wire. Do something. They can still find someone, guys. So don't be too worried. Don't lose hope just yet. Just keep in mind that the Giants had a really good 2021 NFL draft with their first 3 picks. So looking forward to talking to you guys again, regrouping later. But keep your heads up, Giants fans. This isn't the end of the world.
Absolutely. Your guy Tyler Sheldon just got picked to Cincinnati. It's unfortunate.
Damn.
Yeah, he wasn't going to make it to the 6th. There was no way.
Definitely not. I knew he was a round 4 prospect. Would have loved him on the Giants, though.
I know. But, guys, we'll catch you a little bit later. Have a good one. Just make sure to be watching me on Twitter. I'm going to be posting some content on Ellerson Smith and Aaron Robinson very shortly. Got you guys covered with some highlights and stuff and analysis. So we'll catch you guys in a couple hours.